Okay, so we're gonna go over the rest of the chords that are on that sheet, okay, that I gave you. If you notice on the right of that sheet, you're gonna see the shapes of the E and the A and the D. There's gonna be this 3 different kinds of ways of playing those chords. Let's not go to those yet. We're gonna talk about that in a later lesson. But right now, we're gonna go through the next most important chords on that sheet, okay? We actually talked about an A minor chord in the last lesson. So let's go to that chord real fast. So we're going to start with the A minor, which is going to first finger, second string, first fret. Second finger is going to go to the second fret, fourth string. And then the third finger is going to go to the third string, second fret. Okay, now check this out. We're going to go to a C chord. Okay, the only difference between an A minor and a C chord is going to be this. You have an A minor chord like this, lift your finger off and land it on the third fret, fifth string. And that's going to be your C chord. Okay, make sure your thumb is nice and balanced in the back. You don't want your thumb to be over the guitar, okay? If your guitar is over like this, you're working way too hard and you don't have to. You got to make sure that this guy's put to work. So it's got to be behind the guitar so that way you can kind of do like a pinching kind of a thing, okay? So whenever you're playing. So that way everybody's working together as a team. It's not just the fingers working by themselves. You know what I mean? The thumb has to help because it's a very strong digit we have, okay? So we go for the A minor chord to a C chord. C, A minor, C, A minor. Now if you look at the shape of the C, it's kind of like you're going down the stairs or something like that, right? So think of these as shapes. These shapes are going to be movable, okay? Okay, so now look what the C looks like. All right, cool. Now look what the A minor looks like. Cool. It actually looks like the E. Okay, the difference between an A minor and an E is just that they're one string below and above. Okay, same shape. Cool. So we talked about the C chord. Now in that sheet we have a C7th, which the pinky is going to add because that's going to be a funky. See how it sounds kind of funky? The 7 note, which is a flat 7. It's going to be that note right there. Okay, so C chord, C7th, third string, third fret. All right, cool. So now let's go to the next one. We have a G chord. Everybody likes the G chord because you get to play all the strings on this one. Second finger, third fret, sixth string. First finger is going to go to the fifth string, second fret. And then the third finger is going to go all the way down to the first string. Okay, there's our G chord right there. Cool. So we got C chord, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Now we're not talking too much about the right hand right now. We're not really worried too much about the right hand. Just make sure that you memorize these shapes, okay? Just play them like 4 times if you have to. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2. We're gonna switch back to G. So whenever you're playing the C chord, don't think about the C chord anymore. Think about the next chord that's coming up next. C chord, 2, 3, 4, and then so think ahead. Let's say I'm gonna go to D right here. D, ready, D, and 2, 3. Go to the A. Go to the E. Okay, you can go wherever you want to go for now. Okay. Then we'll talk about progressions and everything like that. So far we have a C, C7th, G. Let's do a G7th now. First finger on the first string, first fret. Second finger on the fifth. Third finger on the sixth string, third fret. And you can hear that funkiness of it. So far we have a G chord and a G7th. All we're doing is moving this note to here. Okay, so the next line of chords is going to be the F chord. This is a little bit trickier. Make sure that you use the thumb in the back and the first finger is nice and flat. You want to be right next to the fret, okay? And you really want to kind of pinch, but not too hard, just hard enough. You want to pinch in the right spot. So second finger is going to go to the third string, second fret. Third finger is going to go to the fourth, and now we're going to pluck from right there. And that's going to be an F chord right there. Cool. The next chord is going to be the F major 7th, which is right here. It's more of a jazzier sounding chord right there. Okay, so F major 7th chord is a jazzier sounding chord than just a straight up F major chord. Okay. The next chord is the B7. B7 looks really hard, but it's not. It's actually probably the easiest chord on there. It's just where you have to place the fingers. So starting with the 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 1st finger on the 4th, 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then the pinky on the 1st string, 2nd fret. B7th. Remember, those 7th chords are really funky sounding chords. They're used in funk. They're used in all kinds of stuff, blues, Mexican music, American music, all kinds of stuff. Forró from Brazil. Okay, so those are like the most important chords right there so far that we have. That if you just learn these and memorize these, they're called the open chords, or they call them cowboy chords almost. And so it's because they're just open chords. They're just open. You're not doing any bars. These are bars. We're going to be talking about that coming up. Okay? These are bar chords. They're the hardest thing to learn. So we'll get to that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Thank you.